Ooh, testing the mic. Okay, welcome into today's chat. Okay. So, so yesterday I watched the direct in the morning, and then I was busy for the rest of the day, which was like the most unfortunate thing that could have happened to me. It just didn't give me a good chance to talk about the direct yesterday, but now I have a chance to talk about it today, and I want to just go over some of the things that I wasn't able to get a good look at. Actually, I probably shouldn't even bother with this first. Let's look at I'm gonna look at my bingo sheet. Dang, number 1 on trending? That's crazy. How does Nintendo do it? Could it be that they're releasing good video game? I don't know. I would have never guessed it. Okay. Streaming. Go into. Oh man, my PC is a heated now. It's all right though. Oh, I should probably do some music too. Whoops. I put a lot of new music into my chill playlist. Shuffle. All right, perfect. Let me go ahead and make sure that everything is at a good volume though. Okay. Not doing that just yet. I don't know why it keeps on popping up like that. But where is my display capture? Perfect. Audio current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Okay. Can I even make any of those adjustments? What's my bitrate at? I don't even know how to adjust that. It's alright though. I don't know. YouTube is acting unwise. Stream health. Stream settings. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it wants from me, but I'm not gonna do whatever they're asking for, which is fine by me. You know what? I should probably advertise myself on Twitter at the very least, with how very little I have on Twitter.com, but that's okay. Discussing yesterday's Endo Direct pipe. Sorry. Almost done, I promise. Okay. Cool. All right, I am set up. Let's open up my bingo sheet. And then here, I'm just gonna zoom in again. Okay, so here's a bingo card for yesterday. And here we are zoomed in. Okay. So, Let's see. Let's see what I suggested and what it could have potentially come out of this. Get a good old let's get a good old icon here. Is there a way to make like a super like regular custom shape? No, I don't know how Photoshop works. I'll just have to pick something random, I guess. Boats. No, we won't do any of that. Let's just keep it simple. It's just a brush. I'm a whole lame-o, but it's alright. It's alright. At the top, please. But yeah, if you want my general thoughts on the direct, it was good. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I wasn't getting excited over the reveals, despite what myself at 7 a.m. might lead you to believe. I was just very tired. I slept late, woke up not in the best condition, and I mean, like, the Mario and Luigi stuff is good. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay, finally. Mario Party, which I mean, we kind of saw this coming, right? Like, that's good. Not a video game. There was like a guy talking, but I'm not sure if that counts. I wouldn't exactly count that guy talking as not a video game, because he was talking about Dragon Quest. So probably not. No Mario sports game. That was the craziest thing to me, is that Mario didn't get a sports title. He got Mario Party, but no Mario Sports. Like, there was like a Looney Tunes sports game in there, but that's not the same thing. No Prime port. I was so sure that they would do a Prime port before they showed off Metroid Prime 4, but no. No GameCube NSO. Called that one from a mile away. Oh man, really? Sheesh. Let's do a different color then. Let me do... Why did I do blue? There we go, that's good. Okay, yeah, there's that, and then... No GameCube NSO, perfect. Revival of an old IP? Was there anything? I guess the Nintendo World Championships kind of counts. But that's my fault for forgetting that it was there in the first place. Let me move this down. There we go. No Rhythm Heaven. What? Nintendo? I'm shocked. I don't know what happened. I could have sworn that this would be the perfect time for like a Rhythm Heaven game, and then they just didn't do it. And so, why did Nintendo not do a new Rhythm Heaven now? It's like, okay, I can talk about that later. I get a bit of a suspicion that they have a good reason for not having it, but it's fine. Metroid Prime 4 trailer, absolutely crazy reveal. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it, so that's fine. No new F-Zero. That's to be expected. No new Kirby. Nothing Kirby related from what I remember, besides him being like the Nintendo World Championships thing, and that's it. But that doesn't really count. That's not him being in a new game. That's not Kirby. No Wind Waker or Twilight Princess port. Insane that they didn't do that. They just did not care. Did not care. DLC for anything, as low as I am to say it. Nintendo Switch Sports. That got, for some reason, that got DLC. So why? Why did they do DLC for a game that they're just not... There's no way that Nintendo Switch Sports has an active player base that they had the need to make this a game mode. They didn't need to add basketball to it. They didn't have to. I think they might have already started on it, but for whatever reason, like, development for that game seems so stunted for some reason. It just seems like it's not right. Development for Nintendo Switch Sports was like all wrong, and then they had it, like they had basketball on the back burner, and like, well, we should release it anyways, and then no one's gonna play it. That game is bad. Free space, no Silk Song, called it, easy. New IP, did they show off anything new? Nintendo didn't show off a new IP, but I don't recall anything else being new in the Direct. Well, that's unfortunate. If there's a new IP, someone let me know, because I forgot. No port of Kid Icarus Uprising expected. No new 3D Donkey Kong. This might be the most upsetting thing to have happened to me in the Direct. Is no new 3D Donkey Kong. Why? That's something to be talked about. This is so bad. No new Pushmo. Understandable. Okay. This is 2D top-down Zelda, and we got that. That's a shocker. That's crazy talk. How did we get a new 2D Zelda? That's so wild to me. NSO got some stuff. Very little, but it got stuff. Very happy, so that's good. No new Wario Land. It's to be expected. That's alright. My hopes and dreams can continue to be crushed. No Pilot Wings. Also, not the craziest thing to not happen. Like, yeah. No Tomodachi Life Port. Oh, man. I feel so bad. I feel bad because I'm laughing and I know people want it, but I didn't want it. So, yeah, boy. I can't believe. Oh, man, after all this time, still kicking. Mario and Luigi, anything. New game, port, anything. And we got it. We got it. We got a new Mario and Luigi game. Just the absolute slap in the face that it was tremendous. It was beautiful. Talk about that later. Port, Chibi Robo obviously did not get a port, nor is it going to. Like, I don't see why it would. Makes sense. I don't think they did anything 99. So, yeah. Okay, there's a lot more here filled out than I suspected. Had we got in the Mario Sports game, I would have had my bingo. I would have had a bingo. Like, this middle part, this is like, I thought everything here was an impossibility. If anything should have been checked off, it should have been the Mario Sports title. The Mario Sports title should have been the one to have gotten checked off, and it didn't get checked off. How did Metroid Prime 4, how did 2D Zelda, and how did Mario and Luigi get checked off, but not Mario Sports? Nintendo hates me. Yeah, so no bingo. It was, yeah, the middle line was super close. No 99, no Rhythm Heaven. Miss out on that. No, missing 3, missing 3, missing 3, missing 3, missing 4. 4 there. Yeah, just nothing was lining up. Again, just the sports title not being there has to be the most egregious thing about this entire bingo machine. I don't know how Nintendo got me mixed up on my expectations, but they did it. They did it. They absolutely got me. They got me befuddled. They got me confused. I'll put it that way. It's okay though. It is okay. I don't mind. You know, just what we got was nice. I will say that some of the things that stick out that I'm kind of shocked about. Again, no Mario Sports, no Prime. That was a huge shock to me. I can't believe that this didn't happen. That this didn't happen. That this didn't happen. That this didn't happen. And everything else, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like, yeah, like these 4 not happening. That's That's me like being shocked. Like that's the most shocking thing about this. Everything else I could have I was definitely more on the 50-50 side, even with like Donkey Kong. Like a new 3D Donkey Kong. I thought it would have been a good idea if they did a new one and then they did a port. I could have just put, not because if I put new Donkey Kong game, it would have been wrong because it was just a port. So yeah, I barely missed out on the one. That's such a shame. It's such a shame that I missed out on one, and it was the easiest one to miss out on. I cannot believe that I missed out on the easiest one. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. And then, oh. Wait, what? Ah, wait. There we go. Yeah, so there's the bingo sheet. Wow, you really can't see that stuff in the middle. Maybe a little bit of yellow. That yellow seems to be fine. Yeah, so very close. I'm shocked because I knew this board was more of a throwaway, more than anything. Dang, I could have like swapped anything here. Like I could have swapped one of these two with Mario Sports. Very, very close. Very, very close, and then just missed out. No, yeah. I'm kind of shocked that I cleared out. You know, it just even all of these on the board, so that's good. All right with me. All right. Now to review the direct one more time. No. Okay. So this will have no audio, which is fine with me. So let's talk about the direct. So let's talk about Mario and Luigi Brothership. Okay. So this one, it looks phenomenal. It looks really, really good. Just the Mario and Luigi, their models look fantastic here. This looks like the, someone mentioned this, but this looks like the Peach's Castle from Mario Odyssey, which kind of cements this Mario and Luigi being the Mario and Luigi. So that's interesting. It doesn't really stick to the Mushroom Kingdom. It looks like they're immediately off into some other territory, which is something that I've always enjoyed about the Mario and Luigi series. I like when they're doing different things. Luigi is doing this thing. Okay, wait. Just as a quick aside, because I was gonna. Okay, okay. I'll touch up on everything else, and then we'll come back to dissecting my favorite stuff. I'm gonna talk about the things that I enjoyed. This one, obviously, it was a great announcement. I love Mario and Luigi. I love the series. I played every one except for maybe like Partners in Time. I think I own Partners in Time, just haven't played it. But yeah, this is pretty much one of my favorite titles to be announced in the direct. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping that we'd come back to Mario and Luigi. I just thought that they were gonna do a port, but if they were gonna do a port, what would they do? Because they have already done 2 ports, so why make a third one that probably wasn't going to be anywhere even close to being as quality as the as the 3DS ones? Because they picked the best games to make ports out of already, so I didn't think they were going to do a port. And since I didn't think they were going to do a port, I didn't think they were going to do a new one at all. So yeah, it completely blindsided me, and it's great to have Mario and Luigi back. It's fantastic to have them back, and they look better than ever. Just I love Mario and Luigi. The name Brothership is weird. I get why they're calling it Brothership, but I think that's weird. Yeah, so November 7th release date, very close, very excited for November. It's gonna be a great time. Yeah, the Brothership stuff, man, they just look so good. I'm very excited. They look very cartoonish, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, very good. Very good for Mario and Luigi for them to come back. I can't wait to see who's making it. You know, ever since Alpha Dream went bankrupt, you have to be curious to know who's making it. So, we'll see when it comes out. Okay, NES World Championship Edition, the Switch Edition, or the NES Edition, my bad. The NES Edition, again, makes me think we'll have more of this stuff in the future, but who knows? Maybe Nintendo's kind of like, it's like they're trying to pander to like nostalgia, and then they're trying to hope that it'll sell because they're selling it at a $30 price point. But the game is like a high score chasing kind of game, and so like I know speedrunning is like pretty, prevalent and relevant nowadays, but still, like, I can't imagine that too many people are interested in getting this stuff. I think more people are interested in getting the collector's edition. Like, I think that'll sell a lot. And this game it'll be fine. It's just not going to be one of Nintendo's finest. Survival mode, it seems like a fun concept, but they're making you play with ghosts, which I think is kind of not fun. Is there no way to play with your friends online? They mentioned like 8-player locally a while ago, but if you can't do online, then I fail to see how this game is going to hold up. This is a online written world, so yeah, I don't know why Nintendo would forego the online multiplayer for this. Oh well, in the deluxe edition, there it is. It's gonna be fine. The NES cartridge not being a real cartridge sucks. It's a bummer. It's whatever. Okay, so the Fairy Tail 2, which I don't know why it's called Fairy Tail 2. Is there a Fairy Tail 1 video game? Doesn't really matter. I don't know much about this anime. I'm sure people enjoy it though, or else it wouldn't even get, it wouldn't even get a game like this. But this looks awful. I can't sugarcoat this. I'm sorry. This does not look good. And my friend Michael, he was telling me that it's like, oh well, it's like, I think it's good when hardware is not powerful, because then devs can make games that, they can make games with a good art style. They're forced to make better games or better looking games on a limited hardware. And I'm just like, yeah, and that's true. Like, you can get artistic with it, but in reality, that's not what's happening here. Like, these developers aren't putting Fairy Tail 2 on the Switch to give themselves a challenge. They're putting Fairy Tail 2 on the Switch because the Switch has sold over 140 million units. So they would be dumb not to put their game on the Switch. In a sense, it's like they see that there's potential for sales and they want to jump on that as soon as possible. This game, it's another Square Enix game, and it looks alright. It seems fine to me. I'm just not interested in Square Enix titles. It's just that they're always releasing RPGs and only RPGs. And I think the last time they released a non-RPG was Foam Stars. I think that was them. And if it was, they step out of their element one time. And again, the combat looks interesting. It looks fine. It's just not something that I'd be invested in. It's just, it's fine. It's fine. It's another RPG made by Square Enix that'll cost $60, and I can't imagine that it'll last $60 for that long. But it looks good. It looks fine. I think it's okay. I have no hatred towards this game. Okay, now speaking of hatred towards a game, there can't be anything worse than coming up and seeing this game in my 2024 Direct. This is ridiculous. This has got to be one of the worst games that Nintendo has had the audacity to release with Mizan. And like, why did they do this? I thought I was upset about Tamagotchi potentially being in this Direct, and I think this made me more upset than anything Nintendo could have shown off. I'm so sick and tired of this game's existence. Because it was like, this is again one of those games that they're doing in an effort to like cash out on nostalgia because people love the Wii Sports, but then they replace the Mii's with these guys, and then the gameplay isn't as good, and then the online is like alright, and the games are like mediocre or bad, and then they had the whole like, oh, we have rotation on the cosmetics, and then it's a mess. It took them forever to release Golf. They're only releasing the second update now, and they want me to be happy about it? No, I don't like Nintendo Switch Sports. And the fact that it sold 3 million copies was probably because some people like myself were hopeful that it would have been good, and it wasn't. So, if it just goes to show that we need to like ease up on just immediately jumping onto games that look quality. But it's whatever. I'm hoping that Nintendo, like, what I don't want is Nintendo to see that no one's playing their game and I say, oh well, I guess people don't want it. It's like, no, it's like you guys just did the wrong thing. You guys made the wrong move every step with your game. So make a better game next time instead of blaming it on us for not buying it, you know? This game looks good. Again, it's one of those games that I think is being held back by the Switch hardware at this point. You know, I think devs are doing what they can to make their games work on the Switch. I'm sure that, especially when it comes down to indie titles, they want their games to be on the Switch because, if I'm not mistaken, indie games are selling more on Switch than they are selling on any other console. So, yeah, definitely want to put your game on the Switch because you're going to sell more there. Plain and simple. DLC for Disney is Illusion Island. I wanted to buy this game, and then I never did because it was $40, and I'm not, like, super interested, but maybe when it's on sale, which I haven't seen it go on sale yet, I'll probably end up picking it up at some point, playing it. Switch is better than every other console currently. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can stand to definitely agree that the Switch is kind of killing it right now compared to other consoles in the market, especially like something like PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X are kind of just making... It's not, you know, it's not the consoles themselves, it's just the companies are making bad moves every step of the way. And Nintendo is just making games that work on their consoles while these other companies are not. Hello Kitty Adventure Island is... Again, I'm always saying this about these kinds of games, but who is this for? I can't imagine that there are a lot of people waking up in the morning to like watch a direct and get excited about Hello Kitty. And speaking of games that look, again, how is the game looks atrocious. Again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It looks like it'll slap, yeah, but you're not waking up in the morning to watch a Nintendo Direct and hoping that a Hello Kitty Adventure Island shows up. This game looks bad. This game looks bad. There's no other way to put it. It looks awful. Looney Tunes, whatever this is, it's bad. It looks bad. There's like the limitations or not, like they made the game not look good on Switch. Among Us getting an update is funny. You know, that kind of did its business back in like 2020. So it's funny that this game is kind of releasing updates 4 years later. Looney Tunes game doesn't look good. Among Us getting updates, fine. I'm sure most of us aren't interested anymore. I'm okay with them showing it. I don't think it's gonna kill me if it's there. This game is something else. This is a like farming sim with anime game. That's a farming simulator with monster battling elements. It also has like Pikmin elements to it. It looks bad. It looks bad. Talk about, you know, hardware limitations all you want. Talk about art style all you want. The art style is bad, and they're trying to put a game that's, you know, it looks awful. It looks bad. And they had to do it to make sure that all the little guys running on screen don't lag the game too much, and the game is lagging in this trailer. This game is not optimized for the Switch. Again, this Switch is aging. It's old. It's so unfortunate to say, but yeah, this is like a lot of the games in this direct just look bad. For Magia coming out November 1st. All right, cool. Marvelous Games has done work with Nintendo before, so. Okay, here we go. Here's one of my biggest disappointments in the direct. I'm not gonna hide it. I can't. This is Fantasia New Dimension. Looks cool. Yeah, I think the game is fine. I got nothing against it. It looks alright. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is a game that would have been fine if Nintendo had released more Donkey Kong titles. But they haven't. Because the last 5 Donkey Kong games, including this one, has been Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And that's like what, since like 2008 maybe? So it's been over 15 years of Donkey Kong having only 2 games. And they're probably going to charge $60 for this, when they've already released this game on the 3DS and on the Wii And then they already have Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which is a better game than Returns. So what's the point? Like, what's the idea? Like, why Returns again? Why not anything else? It doesn't make sense that Nintendo would come back to this game again. Like, it does, to me, I get the people are saying, oh man, it looks better than the 3DS version. It's probably not gonna have the motion controls, but that doesn't really matter. It's still Donkey Kong Country Returns. Can I get a new Donkey Kong game? I can't imagine. Like, is Nintendo really out of ideas for Donkey Kong? Are they not able to conjure up a new Donkey Kong video game? Is no one in their company able to come up with something new for our poor monkey? I'm not satisfied with seeing Donkey Kong Country Returns return. Like, it's mind-boggling to me that Donkey Kong has been kind of benched since 2014 after they released Tropical Freeze, and then we come back and it's this. It doesn't make sense. So I'm extremely disappointed with Nintendo for releasing this. And, you know, people are gonna buy it. People are gonna get it. I kind of want it. Donkey Kong Country Returns is a good game. So it's like, how could Nintendo do this to Donkey Kong? No Donkey Kong 1 and 2 remake? I don't think they need it. They should probably make like a trilogy remake. I think that'd be better. Like, make it with like Donkey Kong Country Returns graphics. And I would have accepted that more than the Returns HD. You know, like, again, I don't get it. This game looks good. I like Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, or whatever this is called. This is a long title name. It looks great. It looks good. I'm not a big RPG guy. I might consider getting it because it just looks really, really good. And Dragon Quest is just a big name, so I might indulge if I'm not like too poor. But this is really releasing November 14th. There's another Nintendo game releasing at around that time, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think I will be, but yeah, Donkey Kong Country, but it's a farming sim. I mean, unironically, if it was at least a new Donkey Kong game, I would have been happy about it. You know, if it was like, oh, new Donkey Kong Country 3D, and then it's a farming sim, I would have been like, sure, fine. We're farming bananas, but at least it's a new Donkey Kong game. I would have been fine with that. But no, it's the same Donkey Kong game from 20 years ago. And again, they've only done 2 Donkey Kong games. Why can't we get more than 2 Donkey Kong games in the past 15 years? What is Nintendo cooking? Nothing. There's no DK. I can imagine them maybe making another Donkey Kong in like 2025, but as it stands right now, I'm not happy with the production of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is dying. They have a guy talking about Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 getting the HD 2D remake treatment. And then they're doing 3 alone, and then you gotta pay separately for 1 and 2. So we're like, what? Are you paying $120 for 3 old games that they remade? I don't know. It seems I don't know how good Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are. I know Dragon Quest 3 is a good one from my understanding, so that's good, but I don't know. I might pick up the 3rd one. Now here's a funny game. Now this one's funny. Oh, and look at that. It looks awful. The resolution is really bad, and it doesn't look good. And they put this on the Switch because why not? Why not put Funko Pop Fun World on the Switch? Freddy Fazbear. Could have never guessed that Freddy would have shown up in the Direct. Yeah, this does not look good. Like, the concept seems fine, but it also seems boring. But in terms of the visuals, this game again just looks bad. This Direct, what it's showing me is that developers are no longer caring about how their games look on the Switch. They're just putting it on the Switch to like sell some extra copies. Because again, these games are looking rough. Like, I can't believe, like, he just stops out of the box. Funk Confusion, sure. Like, I can't believe that this is on the Switch and it just doesn't look good. They talk about Luigi's Mansion 2, which is coming out sometime this month. If I'm not mistaken, it's coming out next Thursday or Friday. And Yeah, it's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on the Switch. It seems fine. I think that the game looks fine. The resolution is not that bad at all. Listen, it's just it's 2024. Like, I get the idea that the graphics don't have to be good, but we have had HD quality graphics for over 10 years, and the Switch can't handle HD all the time. Like, it'll go to like 720 or even lower. Uh, just I'm just pointing out that it's like the Switch is struggling. The Switch is not where it once was. Like, it was fine in 2017, but now it's 2024. People have had like 7 years to work on this console, and it seems like they still can't figure out how to get it to work like Nintendo does. Because Nintendo, when they make a game for the Switch, they make it look good. Tears of the Kingdom doesn't always run great on the Switch, but at least they can make it look somewhat decent. Denpaman, they were just showing Denpaman. That game looks like fun. Doesn't look good, but it looks like fun. This game also is cool. They have like new new characters, and they seem kind of out of place a little compared to like the Metal Slug characters for some reason. I think some of them just have like these outlines that make them stick out. But this looks cool. It's like a tower defensing. There's a lot going on screen right now, though. This is supposed to be a tower defense, and I don't think I'd be able to play this. This is like going over my head. I can't look at all of this. Darkest Dungeon 2, I know nothing about, but this game looks good, actually. This one looks good. And that's definitely like in their art style. I think it's fine. It looks cool. I like it. I like the look of it. So, would I play it? No. I'm not going to be playing Darkest Dungeon 2. Looks fine, though. Looks like it could be a good time if I were to get my hands on it. Just, I don't know how much this game costs, and I think the first one was kind of expensive, so I would not bother buying this right now. Oh, well. Looks good, though. Finally, a break. I need to drink some water. I'm dying. Oh, speaking of good stuff, we got some online expansion. A Link to the Past 4 swords? Man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see on the NSO. Games that previously didn't have online, getting online. Like this. This is the perfect title to put on the NSO. It's fantastic. I can't wait to play with some friends. Zero Mission, I heard, is a remake of the first one, and it's really good, so I'm glad that it's coming onto the Switch. I'll try to play it at some point. I gotta jump into Zelda titles, because, I need to jump into Metroid stuff. See if I can become a fan. This is weird. Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, I don't know if people are a fan of this. Nintendo making a whole separate app just for 2 games is stupid. I'm gonna, like, it has to be said, it's really dumb. But I'm assuming that they wanted to keep the rating for their original app, like, rated T. But, I mean, Perfect Dark is cool. It's nice to have it. And, again, same with Turok. Like, again, it's nice to have it. I'm not super excited about it. I'm hearing that there's some issues with the emulation, especially for Perfect Dark. But, again, it's nice that we have them. Turok is a dope game. Look forward to playing it on Switch. Perfect Dark has always been goated. Yeah, they've said that Perfect Dark is good. And I hear that they're making a new Perfect Dark, so it's probably a good time to bring it back. This is another one of those games that just looks rough on the Switch. Like, the art style, okay, the characters look cool in my opinion, but then the environments around them look kind of not good. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, then the game looks rough. Like, it's the resolution, man. A lot of these games have really low resolution. To have them running on Switch, and even when they do, like, it looks like it's lagging right here. Like, this is the resolution that they have it at, and it's lagging. Like, I get it. I get that I shouldn't complain too much about the graphics, but come on, man. It's been 7 years. I'm not a game developer, and I don't know what they're going through. They're probably going through the trenches to make this game just even run on the Switch. But, man, these developers, they need that Switch too, man. They need that upgrade. Like, low resolution is like, it looks out of place, and then it lags. Like, it just lags, and it's ridiculous. Coming in 2025, maybe they have time to optimize it then. Here we go. This was a shocking thing to see. I was like, huh? Like, Marvel vs. Street Fighter was... So, Marvel vs. Capcom getting a collection on the Switch. I've heard that this game has been delisted. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 specifically has been delisted since like the PlayStation 3, and you haven't been able to buy it anywhere. So the fact that they showed it off in a Nintendo Direct of all places is kind of weird and crazy. But hey, it's here and it's cool. This is a cool game that's cool to have because there was a bunch of cool games in this Direct. If this was like the only cool game, this would not be good. But the fact that it is a cool game with a bunch of other cool games makes this game really cool. So this is a great addition to the Switch lineup. It's not coming to Xbox for some reason. Xbox is in like deep shit. Like that's bad. Like I can't believe it's not coming to Xbox. Like that's bad. Oh, here we go. Good titles finally. Mario Party. I was looking forward to another Mario Party. Superstars is good, but it lacks content, and that's what makes it bad. And so this looks like it has a lot to do. It starts off with 7 boards, which is, I mean, it's better than what Superstars offered because at least 5 of them are new and 2 of them are reused. So I'm okay with that because 5 of them are new, as opposed to Superstars that only had 5 old ones. So this is great. This map right here, Rainbow Galleria, this one looks cool. I love this one. Ninja is a new playable character. I kind of wish they picked other characters. Like, I wish we had more Donkey Kong characters. Wait a minute, hold up. I see 2 Shy Guys and 2 Toads. We'll talk about that later. Talk about it later. I'm going to do a deep dive onto some of the other games. But yeah, this racing map, I love the look of this one. This looks great. These maps look like they're going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to play this one. This is a great game. This looks good. The new maps look like fun. And they had me hooked on this one. It looks great. I mean, obviously they have Western Land, but it doesn't look like they're going to have costumes like they did on Mario Party 2. Sucks. Some of these minigames are looking really fun. This one looks kind of boring. They have motion control minigames, which is weird. But, I mean, I don't really mind it. I know some people will, but I like motion controls. This game looks like it's smashing, and this game looks funny. 20-player online. I'm kind of wondering how it's going to work. I'm assuming you're playing minigames. I mean, I don't really know how this 20-player online is going to work, but it's going to be exciting to see it happen. So, yeah, like Bowser was a playable character in one of the minigames earlier, so not sure what he's doing there. Yeah, just a lot to do here. There's a lot happening, and I can't wait to see more details on Super Mario Party, hopefully in a future Direct. So, good title. One of my favorites of the entire Direct. Let's see what they have next. Well, I am drinking my water. Woo! I'm still filling in more water. Give me a moment. Yeah, can't wait to see more. Can't wait. Hold on, I'm still filling in my water. There we go. Okay, now this was the biggest surprise to me and the best game that they could have shown off in the Direct. Like, last minute, when I was making my bingo sheet, I'm like, you know what? I do want a new top-down 2D Zelda. We've had Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's time that we go back to Zelda's roots and come back to... I love the top-down stuff. Like I mentioned before, Link's Awakening on the Switch is my favorite Zelda game. That game looks great. The story is awesome. The combat's great. I like that game a lot. And so, for this game to show up with the same style is... Like, I loved it right off the bat. And then Zelda breaks out of the crystal and Link is gone. I'm like, there's no way that this is going to be a Zelda-oriented game. And then it just is. Like, and that's why I love this game so much, was because I was like, you know what? Like, we could use another top-down Zelda. And then they do another top-down Zelda, but then they make it where you play as Zelda. And that's, like, unprecedented. Everyone was wanting that to happen in, like, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, where you got to play as Zelda. And then they did it for the top-down Zelda instead. And I'm like, what? What? I was so happy about that. And then they showed off, like, her mechanics and how she's gonna fight. And then I'm like, yup, I cannot wait to play this game. Like, this is going to be phenomenal. And in terms of lore, this game is gonna go insane. I can't like this game might get me hooked on Zelda's on the Zelda franchise. I'm not gonna lie. This one might be the one to do it. Because I've always been kind of like standing on the sidelines when it comes down to Zelda games. But playing Link's Awakening on the Switch, oh, I love that game. That game is so good. And then I was like, please, like we could use another one. Like we need a new one. And then it's a new one. And it shocked me. It surprised me. And the concept looks good. It's exactly what I wanted and then more. So that's why I fell in love with this one and why it was my favorite one from the Direct. I've always preferred Zelda to Mario games, and this one also has me excited. Yeah, like, I like Mario games, but it's like, okay, Mario Party is fun, but it's not a 10 out of 10 game. Like, it's good. You can have a good time with it always. It's reliable. Mario and Luigi is good. I just don't have enough information to get excited about it. And Mario and Luigi just looks like a new Mario and Luigi game. They haven't shown off anything new where I'm just like, oh my god, like this is going to be the craziest Mario and Luigi. But this is straight up a new concept for the Legend of Zelda series. And I am excited to jump onto this because it's something that I wanted again. I wanted a new 2D Zelda, and then they throw a new concept on top of it while playing Zelda at the same time. Oh yeah, you bet I'm in love with this. This is great. This is fantastic. This is so good. I can't wait to start playing this game. This is going to be so fun. The combat looks like it's going to be really fun too. Like you're going to have to get creative with the way you fight enemies. Because with Link, it's obviously you rush up and fight with the sword or any collectibles. And then you do this instead and you're throwing rocks or you're making enemies. Hit him with the chair. Yeah, just get him with the Game and Watch forward tilt. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to play this in September. It's in September. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to play Four Swords soon. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so fun. I'm so happy about this title. Yeah, this was my favorite game to come out of the Direct. And again, I'm not really like a Zelda fan, but you know, everything lined up just perfectly with this title. I'll most certainly be pre-ordering this game. Yeah, I'm going to be getting this one for sure. Absolutely. No question about it. So thank you, Nintendo, for making a game that genuinely excited me for like the first time in a long time. Like everything else feels almost like, yeah, like, you know, like this was bound to happen, but this is good. This is good. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. All right, and they have a long trailer with this one, and that's a-okay, because you just get to you get to find out what happens. Oh man, that guy is. Oh, that's gonna be good. The artwork here looks phenomenal too. Echoes of Wisdom, good name, good concept, awesome. I can't wait. I'm thinking about getting this. It looks good, but I don't need it. So this is the Nintendo psyop to sell more Switches. Okay. So we have like, there's like some other game here that I'm like, all right, cool, man. I think this upcoming one is gonna be one where I'm just like, yeah. Oh my god, Just Dance? Are you joking me? Okay. I haven't skipped any of the games, but let's not do Just Dance. Let's skip over Just Dance. So we're not doing Just Dance. Okay. Lego Horizon Adventures or whatever this is called. So it's a Horizon series. This game is a big question mark. And the question is, who is this for? Because they have Horizon on the PlayStation, and I'm assuming PlayStation fans like that. But then they made it into Lego. Why? Are PlayStation fans a big... Are like, do PlayStation players like Lego games? Do they want their IP to be turned into Lego like this? Like, is this worth $60? And why put it on the Switch? You know? Like, okay. Imagine this. You don't have a PlayStation 5 or a 4. And then they put this game on the Switch, right? This Lego Horizon Adventures. Would a game like this ever make you want to buy a PlayStation? I don't understand the idea of it. Okay, by the way, this is another one of those games that is suffering from being on the Switch. Again, this is a title that they had to like downgrade to get it running on the Switch, and you can tell by the way it looks. Low resolution, yet again, is hitting hard. And again, it's just, yeah, again, another title that they're putting on the Switch because the Switch has a lot of, customers on it, and it's like, well, we gotta sell more copies. Put it on the Switch. This is what this is. This is not, yeah, like, it looks awful. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This does not look good. Good for fans who want to play Stray, though, so, I mean, it's there, it's the option is there, so hopefully anyone who has a Switch enjoys their time with Stray, because this game looks good and I want to get it for myself. Not on Switch, mind you. I'm going to be getting this on, like, Xbox or something, but, it's fine. But back to, like, Lego Horizon. Lego Horizon is just so weird, because it's like, I don't understand why Sony would go through with making Lego Horizons. Like, was Lego the best idea? They couldn't have chosen a different style? It's so weird. So weird. Okay. Oh, this one is a farming sim game. That's shocking. Now the resolution isn't bad, but it looks a little choppy. Again, another game that's just like, I can't tell. Like, is this game coming out to anything else? Just cozy gamer, like video game. You do farming. You build your house. You're a hobbit. You live in a hole. Just. I can't imagine why they're making this game now. Like, it's so confusing to see this in the Look at that choppiness. It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Just weird. Just a weird title. Just a weird game to have in the direct. Oh my goodness. All lies wizard. Is that not just Gandalf? I don't know anything about the Hobbit. Okay, again, Ace Attorney is a game that I don't really have a lot to say about, but apparently one of these games is exclusive to Japan, or at least it was until this collection came over. So I'm a big fan of localizing stuff and having it playable everywhere, so this is great. It's fantastic that they have this here. And also, apparently, they have upgraded visuals, and if you don't want to play with the upgraded visuals, you can just go back to the old visuals of like pixelated characters running around and stuff, which again is cool. I like options in my video games. I don't think I'll be getting this. I'm not super interested in the Ace Attorney series. Again, a fine addition to the Switch collection. So this one's fine. Just a visual novel. Nothing wrong with that. Again, it's good to have it. I think it's good to have it. Better than not having it at all. Except he's gonna get shot right now. He's playing chess. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Seems like a great idea, in my opinion. Coming out September? No, thanks. I already know what I'm doing in September. I'm busy in September, actually. Let's move on. Okay, so this is like... This is not Danganronpa. But if I had to guess, I would have said Danganronpa. And it's made by the people who made Danganronpa. And it's all right. Like, I don't know. Danganronpa isn't a title that I'm interested in. And this game isn't doing anything to convince me to play this title either. So, yeah. Cool for Danganronpa fans. Moving on. Is this a new IP? Can I put this on my bingo sheet? I think this is a new IP, but it's not a Nintendo IP, but yeah. This is Romance Saga. I don't know much about this game. I've heard like one song from Romance Saga, and I thought it was really good. And then I never looked any further into it. So Romancing Saga 2 getting a remake is fine. Do I even have to talk about the visuals? It's fine. It's a fine video game. It's okay. I got nothing more to say about this title. It's good that they're having the remake come onto the Switch. It's okay. Moving on. Finally, the biggest surprise and reveal for most people, I can imagine, is Metroid Prime 4 being shown off on the Switch. And I was just under a firm belief that they wouldn't show this off, simply because I thought that they were going to want to wait until you know, the next console. Because my idea with this title is that they're gonna do what they did with Breath of the Wild, and they're gonna release it for the old console and the new console. And so maybe I thought they were gonna wait. And they didn't. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them not waiting to show this. I think because it's like we're at a point where they finally have something, and I think they're like, yeah, like we can show this off now. I guess I just wasn't thinking under that, like, you know, umbrella. I was thinking like, would they want to show this off right now? Surely they would just want to wait until like Switch 2, and then they didn't. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I guess, you know, I guess fans have been waiting since like 2017. Why not? Why not show something if they're ready to show it off? So, this game looks mad good, by the way. Like in terms of visuals, like again, like how is Nintendo's in-game I mean in-house companies making the Switch look like it's like the most it looks like the game looks phenomenal. Like it looks like the console isn't 2014 technology. It looks good. Like the game genuinely looks like it's fantastic. Maybe here is a little off, but besides that, like everything else has been looking like it's fantastic. I believe Retro Studios is working on this. Oh, 2025 release date. Let's talk about that real quick. Because again, that's like my idea that they're going to release this for the Switch and the new console still isn't off the table. Because it's releasing in 2025. And we don't know when that new console's releasing. So I'm betting dollars to donuts that they're definitely going to be putting this on the Switch and the Switch 2, as I keep on calling it. Because it just looks like it would. It looks like they could. This is definitely... I'm wondering how Nintendo's going to hype up this title. Because they need to make... They gotta sell this game somehow. And I need them to hype it up more. Adding Zero Mission to the NSO helps, but we need more. I think we need to get Metroid Prime 2 and 3 out into the Switch somehow. So, alright, that's the end of that portion. Let me get my background back. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, this was a good direct. There was a lot of announcements that I was a big fan of. Again, I think Zelda was definitely my favorite by far. And it was a big surprise, and I liked it. I loved it. Okay, let me talk about Mario and Luigi real quick. Now I'm getting into I'm just going to be talking about the games that I really, really liked and just kind of combing over through them. I'm going to be looking at the details. And of course, Mario and Luigi are like the big ones for me. Like those, it's like out of everything you hear, like they're my favorite series in this direct. So let's start talking about that, shall we? Let's go ahead and shut the music up. Goodbye, Wii Sports. Okay. Okay, so something that people have been talking about for a long time, and by a long time I mean like all day yesterday, is that if you look over here at Mario's hat, it's red here, but then it turns into a purple gradient over here, which is insane. Like that is attention to detail, because that's how their art looks, and that is like everywhere. Like right here, you see the purple, you see the red turn into the purple there, and then I'm not sure how prevalent that is with Luigi, but you can kind of see that it like turns almost into like a bluish down here a little bit, not too much. It's like it's more obvious immediately on Mario. And look at their expressions. Like look at Mario like going haywire. You could see his eyebrows going through his hat. Again, it's all very, they're just more expressive now than they've ever been before. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, right there. You can see the green turn into like a teal almost right there. Oh, this expression of them having like their forehead and like their face turn blue happens a lot in this game. Also, this castle is the print. Oh my goodness, look at that smear frame. Let me go back to the beginning because this was mentioned earlier. But that is the castle from Mario Odyssey. They have the 4 towers with the flags, and then they have the middle tower. This is the castle from Mario Odyssey. Obviously, the environment around it is different, but also, what is going on with the story? Why is he being chased by bees? Look at the expression. Oh, he looks phenomenal. Again, there is that gradient that I'm talking about. And by the way, the new voice actor, his name is Kevin. I don't know what his last name is. He's doing a fantastic job of playing as Mario and Luigi, because I genuinely forgot that he was a voice actor when listening to this. So to me, that means that he's killing it. He's doing a great job. I'm glad that he's kind of settling into his role as Mario and Luigi. I'm a little worried about the Wario voice that he's been doing. So I kind of need him to. I kind of need to see more of him doing Wario. Or the Nintendo maybe just needs to get a new Wario guy. Like maybe someone else does Wario better. Who knows? Like Charles Martinet might have been like a. I think he's a very unique guy. You know, he's kind of a one of a kind where he could do all the voices, but I think Nintendo is trying to like do that again, and that might not be working. So maybe they just need to find another guy to play Wario. Again, it's just really funny seeing this situation, and I don't even know why it's happening. You know, it's the beginning of the game. Turn this down a little. Let's see. Okay, so the hands start glowing for whatever reason. They get a portal coming up here. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they ran into magic bees. Who knows? So yeah, Mario and Luigi. Love this artwork right here. Always love this. Again, immediately just like shipped off to someplace that isn't the Mushroom Kingdom. Like that's not the Mushroom Kingdom. That's somewhere else. And obviously this game is very focused on the whole like traveling on water aspect because they're going on a ship, the brother ship as it's called. So, oh my goodness, the animations have never looked more fluid in my entire life. Like, oh, good heavens. Give me back to that. Oh my goodness, what is this? That frame was beautiful. That frame was awesome. Also, the music is not capturing me now that I think about it. I'm listening to it, but it's not catching my attention, which is weird. Okay. Look at Luigi. Look at the stretchiness. And that gradient is more apparent here than anywhere else. Look at that shift from green to like a dark aquamarine. Seeing in his hat, it happens on his clothes. It's like a lighter blue there to turn into a dark blue. Like that is insane footwork done by like the graphics. Like that's good. And again, their animations are fluid, and they're no like they know they're cartoon guys. Like why not? Okay, let's talk about this real quick. This is really important. Okay. Wow, the pose that Luigi is in, he's like turning into Bayonetta almost. Okay, so this right here, this is, oh my god, I hate that I can't. Okay, so you press the L button, and then Luigi will know to come here, and it almost like, it's like an, obviously, you know, like normally you control both of the brothers, but it seems like they're going to be making some puzzles that require a little bit of use of Luigi going places. I'm wondering if maybe it's like, I'm wondering if it's a bit of a hint that this will be the first two-player Mario and Luigi in the series. Because if you can have a guy that does it for you, then you're not gonna need Luigi to do all this like footwork. But obviously, if you're just one person, then they're gonna have the, you know, the Luigi AI do it for you. But maybe since it's like it's a two-player game, these puzzles can become more complicated because of it. You know what? Does anyone understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that because they need to make Luigi jump on specific parts by you pressing the L button and the AI reacts to that, I'm assuming that they're kind of also going to make a two-player mode, so that way it's like you and a friend can solve puzzles together. That's what I'm imagining. Like that's what I think is happening here, but I may just be reading too far into it. Luigi has a little exclamation mark that turned into a little L. That's really cute. I like that. Again, so you're saying that you can control the brothers independently one another. Mario and Luigi games normally have you controlling both of the brothers, and you can swap off between the two. What has happened previously is that whenever you swap between Mario and Luigi, you get to do different things. So let's just say, because I know Bowser's Inside Story pretty well. With Bowser's Inside Story, what you do is that if you switch over to Luigi and then you hit Mario with the hammer, Mario turns tiny, and then Mario can walk off into other areas. With Mario, if I'm not mistaken, what you can do with him instead is like, I forgot what he does, because it's like you swap between the two brothers, and then they do different moves. Like they have different things to do when you have Luigi leading or when you have Mario leading. And so in this game, it almost seems like that's not the case. Like this right here almost seems like a quick time event. Like, you press B there. Okay, so right here, press A and press B. Okay, this is fine. This is like normal stuff that we always see, so I really don't mind. The UI, as I've been pointing out, is a little generic. Mario and Luigi tend to have like a really cool UI. Very readable, you know, text, so it's cool. Shooting themselves out of the cannon. So I'm assuming that's how they're going to be getting around to places. Is that because they're not on a boat here? This doesn't look like they're on a ship. It looks like they're on a cannon that's placed on an island, and they're choosing where to go. There's also a save block in the back there. So it's just you hit the block to save, as you always have in the. Have we? I believe so. I'm not mistaken. Weird that they wouldn't just have that save like in a menu option. You can't just save wherever. You got to save in specific spots. Again, the expressions go insane. I love Mario and Luigi being so animated like this. Boom, a good roll, and then of course Luigi's gets the buried ending. Here we have the new enemy, is the Extension Corpse. I don't know what these guys are supposed to be. They look like a bunch of outlet guys almost. Like this guy looks like outlets, and he looks like outlets or prongs or something. Like they kind of look like outlets. And then, oh my goodness, I can't tell if this is a bros attack or just an outlet right back there. These are outlet balloons. So this is going to be like a lot of plugs and outlets themed. So that's cool. I like that idea a lot. Okay. I can't tell if this is a bros attack or this is just a regular thing. If this is a regular thing, this is going to be great. But Mario charges the hammer like he normally does. And then Luigi comes in with the assist. It looks like a bros attack. Like this straight up looks like a bros attack. Okay. Damn, 10 seconds, huh? Their animations look fantastic. The smear frames are going insane here. They're doing a lot of work here. Okay, this enemy right here, this one, this is a tree enemy in Mario Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. The Bowser gets to fight, and now they're here, and they're made out of scrap metal instead. So that's cool that they're reusing the enemies from older games, but still making them like a different concept. Also, Kaboom attack. So again, I don't know if like it looks like it's gonna be a bros attack. This guy's obviously taking area of effect, or whatever, AoE damage from Mario's attack. So I have a reason to believe that is going to be a bros attack. I'm okay with that. Looks good. Okay, the UI down here looks abysmal. Aw, man. Aw, man. The UI looks boring. Man. The UI looks so lame. The UI, like, used to look cooler back in the older ones. Like they would have like their own little circles, and then Mario's would be red and Luigi's would be green, and then like it's like this is boring. This is not fun to look at. I'm kind of hoping that they change this UI because this UI just looks lame. And it's like, why here? Why at the bottom left? Why not like up here or something at the very least? I don't know. Something about this specific UI, it's not very fun to look at, in my opinion. But it's all right. They are at 69 HP and 61 HP. Normally Luigi has a lot more HP than Mario, and again, it's interesting to see that they're kind of close. So who knows how their playthrough is going? Mario's pose mimics the one that he does in like the older Mario Luigi games, so that's nice. Luigi looks a little off here, in my opinion, but he's fine. It's kind of weird. Like it looks like they have like an outline at the top, and then Luigi's kind of like missing his outline at the bottom. You see that? Got like an outline, and then he kind of loses it on the way down. Kind of weird. So this is the enemy we saw earlier. He is on some sort of ball that is definitely going to get reflected by Luigi here. Very cool. I love that. The animations look great. Again, a new enemy type, Gorumbla. He's going to destroy stuff. He's like the Bowser op, but yeah, look at this. Okay, emergency guards from Mario and Luigi. I believe Dream Team has this, and then Paper Jam definitely has this. I played Paper Jam like last week, and it was not good. It was not fun. But so yeah, so this emergency guard is cool. I like emergency guards. Paper Mario kind of has That's like the regular guarding, but emergency guarding essentially is that you block, and then you take some damage. As to where if you jump over their attacks, you'll take no damage, which is cool. Mario is hitting like the weirdest pose. Like it's just it's the animation like that's doing it a lot of the work. Like sheesh. Here they turn into I don't know what this is. It's very interesting to see them transform into different things here because they turn into a UFO by the looks of it, and they can press X to spin. Very cool. They are in a volcano area with ice in the area, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming they have to get rid of the ice. Okay, look at this. Look at this right here. This is a maze that they have to work through, and then Mario is gonna go to the top. I don't remember what he's doing, but Luigi's at the bottom. So let's see what happens when he gets to the top. Okay. So we see, this is not the same thing, but here we see that Luigi can swing a hammer, and what happens? We don't really know what happens. We're not seeing it perfectly. Get back to that. Yeah, so there they turn into a UFO. There was a little icon there. Maybe I should pull the actual, because, you know what? Maybe I'll pull, like, the actual trailer by itself. Let me see if I can find the Mario and Luigi trailer by its lonesome. Okay, let me see. Yo! What happened? Wait a minute. I could do this? What the heck? Mario and Luigi Brothership. Brothership reaction? No, thank you. I'd rather do my own thing. Go back to it. I wanna get to the fine details. I didn't get to talk about this enough, but this looks fun. Yeah, like these guys are like outlet guys. Like look at them. They're a bunch of outlet people. Man, this got loud. I can't tell if they're on a boat or not. Like, it doesn't look like they're on a boat. Okay, wait. Hold up. No, never mind. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. I take that back. Hold up. Dude, this is not precise speaking. Right there. Right there. It almost looks like the world's... No, I don't think it's a boat. Never mind. Where's their boat at? Where's their ship? They're launching from cannons and the like, and it's not showing up where this ship is. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, this looks great. I like this. Oh, wow, this trailer makes it look even better. I don't know what's happening with the direct itself, but this looks good. Here, like, this is looking really good. Oh, okay, hold up. It's not even a big deal. It's not too big of a deal, but like, if you can see it right there, there's a little icon for them. And it shows that you get to transform. Oh, look at this stuff right here. There's some UI stuff. Little TV at the bottom. There's a pipe here for some reason. And then there is a little cloud that says 14 on it when you press R. Interesting UI stuff here. New elements. So I'm not sure what that's about. They have 2,000 coins in this rate. And at this point in the game. So I don't know how much that is exactly. It could be quite a bit, but I'm not sure. They have 40 new currency. Whatever this currency is, it's new. So we'll see what they get to do with that. But it's going to show up later. Again, this is like a maze, and it looks like it's up to... I think it's up to Luigi to, like, hit the button and spin it. I think Mario's just going up to get a better view of the area. Not that it's really confirmed, but... Yeah, again, here it looks like Luigi hits a hammer, and then when he does, this starts moving. So maybe he presses it again, and it stops. Now, I don't know what's happening here. Luigi's doing a little animation, and then obviously he comes up with this. There is a L symbol in the ground right there, which might imply that, okay, you see, there's that L symbol again. There's Mario symbol, and now they're hitting a bunch of, like, fruits into these nuts to open up a path to get across. So that's neat. The blocks are just kind of hanging around this area. They're outlined, so that's cool. Peach is in this game, and I don't know what she is up to. She's got these little outlet guys. She's, like, on a duck or something. Seems like... Okay, this Snoutlet guy, it seems like... Okay, Snoutlet, come on, that's so obviously Outlet. That Snoutlet guy looks like he's going to be the replacement for Starlo. So, Starlo's gone. Here's Bowser. They were saying on, I think on the website, that Bowser is not an enemy, but rather a friend in this game. So, it's interesting to see what's going to go down here. Wait a minute, hold. There is what I assume is the main villain of the game. And obviously these guys, the Extension Corps or whatever they're called, they're just lackeys. Obviously, this outlet person, we keep on rewinding 10 seconds. Oh man, this is going to be one of the first bosses you fight. Obviously, Mario's doing like Mario Strikers related pose with this shell kick. It's super cool. And okay, you see that is the boat. I thought it wasn't a boat because it looks like an island, but I guess it is an island boat thing. And there's a tree acting as a sail, light bulb on top. So this is the boat. This island is the boat. That's okay. That's crazy. Brother's ship. All right, and then it comes out November 7th, 2024. So very excited to get a hold of this game. The music hasn't been capturing me like I mentioned before. It'll be fine in my opinion. They got some new enemy types right here. They got like a javelin that's like a pig, and he's got like the snout that looks like an outlet. I think we've seen this area already. This is a completely separate island by the looks of it. Again, just another area. Whoever this person is, they seem to be pretty prominent. Connie, as their name is. Great, if there were a way to get you back home. So it looks like that they're kind of not in the Mushroom Kingdom. But it's okay, because they have each other. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. So, let's see. Because we have seen these elements already. They start there, go there, and then over here, it looks like a giant keyhole or something. Obviously, they're going to be climbing to the top, as they always have been. Snoutlet is telling him to launch off of the cannon that's on the brother's ship. That's made out of an island. Yeah, this is the boat. Oh, I thought it was a plot of land earlier. Clearly, it's not. The Mario Brothers are having the worst time of their lives because they're not used to getting launched out of the cannon yet. This is the first time that they launch out of the cannon because, of course, why wouldn't they? And here we get a better look at this island that they launch off to. It's actually not that big. So they start right here at the bottom left area and then traverse this way, cross the bridge over here into the right section, and then they make their way up over here where there is still a giant keyhole. So who knows what's going to happen there. Presumptuously, if they fill in the keyhole, maybe this will drop down. Who knows? But it seems like it's a small area. I'm assuming this might be like your tutorial area because it's really, really tiny. Oh man, there was a better look at it right there. Hold up. Oh man. Ah, man, I couldn't get it. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, but they land by this rock. Let's go back just a second. So much for precise. Maybe just a little too early. Nope. Nope, not fast enough. Wow, they don't give me that frame. All right though. It's all right. It seems like this is not going to happen very often where Luigi crashes like that. Fine, this is where you meet the Extension Corps for the first time. Obviously, wherever this is at. This might be at the top of the building that on the island that we were just looking at. This is somewhere else by the looks of it. He might be the main boss of the first area. Again, this is a completely separate area. Yeah, this is looking like these are different areas now. Just showing us what's going on. This is a different island completely by the looks of it. So, yeah, there's just going to be traveling. What is Peach on here? Is that... Oh, she's on a Nessie. She's on one of those creatures. She's wearing a little ribbon on her hand. Interesting. Interesting. That is... I say it's interesting because it's like, why does she have it? They made food or something. Jokes your pig. Yeah. Bowser is here again. And then this... Okay, this looks like one of the first prominent bosses in the area. Why are they clapping here? Oh, they're doing a bros attack. That's why. Yeah, okay. Doesn't even finish the move. But yeah, it's all right. This looks good. This looks good so far. So I'm excited to get to check it out. All right, let's take a look at Mario Party now. So Mario Party, obviously, let's get started with this shot right here, because we're not gonna beat around the bush. Okay, that Goomba volcano looking island is already back there, and there is more stuff happening over here, and I can't really say for sure what's happening, but there is a lot going on here. This right here, like this star area right here, I'm assuming this is where you're gonna get to see who wins the Mario parties and stuff. So kind of what that's for. There's a lot going on here. There is a lot of environment in this game. And again, since this Goomba volcano is right here, I can only assume that the rest of it is very important to this game. They have a lot going on here. If this is just one board map, there's the Wiggler board map that we saw earlier. Let's see. Is the racetrack around here somewhere? Because I certainly don't see it. This might be Western Land. I can't really say for sure. Is one of these the mall? I can't say. I can't. Okay, like again, there's the islands at the start. That were on the top left. Yup, you see right there. Okay, here we go. Here we get a better shot. There's the mall. There's the racing one. I think that one's I don't know what the name of it is called. I forgot. It's Mario something. There's a Goomba Island. There's a Wiggler map. There is a lot going on here. Like there is so much. This, like I said, this looks like Western Land right here. Okay, what are they doing with these skis? Is this a map? Is this, what is this? Because they're like on jet skis for some reason. They're on jet skis, but there's not a lot going on here. So I'm curious to know, like, okay, they're on jet skis. And then these are like generic enemies and toads on these rafts. But then there are these things. There's 4 of these boats. So you're going to go under the water with these. But then what are the rest of the docks for? Interesting. Okay, here we get a selection of the roster. They are going to have 20 player online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 20 players online. But the thing is, we've seen Bowser become big in one of the mini games, and on top of that, he's also shown to be a boss fight. So I mean, we know Ninja is in this game, so that makes 21 characters so far. But I'm hoping they have more than just this. These are good characters, of course. I like the enemies selection. They are obviously from Super Mario Party minus Hammer Bro for some reason. Where's Hammer Brother? What the heck? How could they? Oh, Birdo's a hero now? Sure. I can't believe they got rid of Hammer Bro. That's weird. Got Spike back. Bowser Jr. was already playable before, so it's cool to see him back. Yeah, everyone's mostly here, just missing Hammer Bro and Blooper. And I guess Kamek used to be playable, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we got a good roster here. Just I want more. I want more Donkey Kong characters. Where's Diddy? Yeah, so here's yeah, obviously this is a 64 map. Okay, let's take a look here, shall we? Obviously a shopping mall map. Great. I love Coconut Mall. This is good. Versus spaces, lucky spaces, item spaces. Pretty typical. There is a event space happening here. What is going on with this space though? Hold up. See that? A little different. Look at that. That space, that red space has a marking on it. I don't know what it's a. Oh, you know what? It's super similar to the Lux space. So maybe that's a bad Lux space. Okay. There's an event here at the mall. It says 4th. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Interesting. Maybe it's the 4th floor? No, because that's saying that you go to the 3rd floor off of that one. And there's only 3 floors here. Anyways, this is a humongous map. Oh my goodness. You got the bottom floor, then you go to the 2nd floor, and then the 3rd floor. There's a lot to do here. This map looks good. It seems really broken up though. So if you can see the star right there, so it looks like it's gonna be moving, and the stars cost 20 coins based off of what they said later in the trailer. So I'm curious to know what's happening. Like this map looks kind of like visually, it looks great. I love the theming of it. I'm wondering how good it'll be to play. Like I have to imagine it looks big, but it's actually not that humongous. Like this is just a circle, and then this is like a like a half square, and then it's like you go up and that's it. You just run in this circle, then go to the second floor right here, and then the only way to get to the third floor is like over here. That's kind of weird. Um, yeah, curious about this map. I want to see more of this one. Oh, look, you can go down here. Never mind. There's more to this.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
So I'm wondering how the flash sales work, because obviously, sales are probably going to be. I'm hoping they're random. Maybe there's like an event space that triggers a flash sale. That's interesting. And here's Ninja, because obviously, why not? Roll'em Raceway. Let's see. Okay, right here. There are 2 Shy Guys with different colors and 2 Toads with different colors. So, and these don't, I mean, they could just be like random AI, or like, you know, just like, oh, this is the introduction of the map. But I'm hoping that you could just, if you and a friend want to pick Toad, then you guys could just pick different colored Toads. And same with the Shy Guys. Like, that's what I'm hoping is happening here. Now, this Toad is regular. He is normal. And oh no. So he is a regular Toad. So maybe that may not be the case. Here we have, it says here home stretch right there. It's like, so this board might just be like one long track where you got to maybe reset once you reach the end of it. I don't like those boards, but it'll probably be fine. Because here we see that he has that quadruple dice block. Bowser Jr. has a triple dice block, and then while Luigi has something that I am not familiar of. I don't know what he's holding, but he's got a new item. Here Bowser Jr. only has 3 coins compared to Waluigi's 35 and 30, and Toad's 21. No one has a single star, so who knows how they get stars. There's a minigame icon here, and I don't know what that means. So curious. Home stretch makes it seem like they're in the last couple of turns. Totally fine. But they're in cars.
With the new Turbo Dice item.
Now, Turbo Dice seems like they're using it specifically for this map, so it won't be exclusive, but the tires do light up when it's being used, so that's interesting. Oh, again, here, the tracks do split. Okay.
You can move
Oh, wow, look at that. It's going to bump you back if you land here.
up to 40 space.
40 spaces is a lot. There is a boo sign right here and an entrance, so I'm wondering how you get that to activate, because he just went on by without even caring.
With a lucky roll.
3 coins. 3 coins, yeah, that's normal. Okay, here we go. Goomba Lagoon. This one looks great. This map looks awesome. Okay, so this is a little island, and it's in a circle, so you can walk around or just leave. And so when the water rises, you're cut off, and you're stuck in the circle until... oh, you can zip line from here. Yo! That's so sick. Okay, and then there's, again... Oh, dude, this map looks good. Oh, this map, look at that right there. You're going to get an event space for a chest. Bowser space right there. Nothing is super out of place here. Everything seems pretty normal and average. This volcano area looks really cool. This map looks great. This map looks awesome. We see Luigi, Boo, Birdo, and then I think that's Mario. Yeah, that's Mario at the bottom. Yellow Toad's just there. He's not a playable character. There was a Boo area over there. I'm assuming that the tide changes based off of turns, kind of like how there's a day and night cycle in Boo's horror map in Superstars. So it's interesting to see all these golden Goombas. I'm wondering what happens when they go on the map. I'm wondering maybe like if you stomp them, you get money. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, and here we go. Here's all the maps. Okay, let's take a look real quick. So we see Roll'em Raceway, and I'm curious about this map because of the cars, but not enough details here. Goomba Lagoon. I think this is gonna be one of the better maps to just play on. It's great. Rainbow Galleria. It seems like it's pretty standard. Okay, King Bowser's Keep. Again, Bowser here is giant, but he also seems to be a playable character, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But the map looks good, actually. What the heck? Look at all this. You start here, and then you kind of have to go around. This kind of reminds you of like the King Bomb map in Super Mario Party a little, because you have to like go around this area to kind of get to these other quadrants. I kind of wish we had more to do here. Like, seems like we could have more map here and here. I'm wondering why they restricted it only to like this area and then like these top areas. But there's gears here, so something about this is gonna trigger something. Mega Wiggler Street Party looks great. Wiggler is part of the board, and I'm assuming it'll move because there's like jumping, like there's places where you can jump off of leaves, and I'm assuming to get on Wiggler's back, like right there, you see that there's no Wiggler here, so you can't get on it. So Wiggler will probably move, and there's a couple of lucky spaces on his back by the looks of it. Event spaces right here. This map looks fun. There's a dark forest or like a darker forest area right there. So this map looks good. There's more to the bottom. So I'm loving the look of these maps. These look great. I like these. These are awesome. Let's see. Hold up. Interesting. Okay, wait. So it's weird because it's like the tires here, obviously. The palm trees here, weird. They got gifts and then gears for this map. The gears are intriguing me a little bit. I'm curious to know if that'll affect anything. And then here we go. So Mario's Rainbow Castle and then Western are cool to see. Let's see. Is there any hidden details here? I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting. These are just old maps. Western Land should be a great time, and Mario's Rainbow Castle should also be a good time. It's weird that they only brought back 2 maps. I'm curious to know why Nintendo doesn't ever want to make anything more than just the 2. Like, I mean, in this case, like, obviously in this case, it's only 2 old ones. Like, the previous Superstars was only old maps, but then nothing new. I'm wondering why they hesitate on the map so much. Like, they should add more and not less. This minigame looks like a lot of fun. And I think the point of this one is to not get electrocuted, because if you do, you die. These are fake boos, obviously, and then you're just jumping and avoiding stuff. The speed trial is funny. This is, you got Monty Mole, Peach on Red Yoshi, Mario on a Blue Yoshi, and then Toadette on Pink Yoshi. So I'm assuming that my theory of like picking different colored characters might not be real because of this minigame specifically. A bit of a bummer. But oh well. I mean, you never know. Things could change. But this minigame looks like fun. Especially since everyone is split up. That means that, because it's like Mario Party 9 has these like racing minigames where everyone's stuck on the same screen, and then the first one to touch the last platform wins, but it's like everyone's on the same screen, so what's the point? This is going to be an actual race, so this looks like fun. I can't wait to play this one. This looks boring as all hell, but hey, it's 8 players by the looks of it. So they're going to have 8-player minigames, obviously, with the 20-player minigames that they showed off earlier. This looks very co-op-like, but it says you. So this one might be online? It's hard to say, but this you indicates that you are Mario, and then everyone else is not you. So I'm wondering how this one's going to work. And here we go. This is the motion control minigame showing that Bowser is a playable character. And it looks like you kind of have to hit the sweet spot. Maybe. This one looks cool. It's like a golfing minigame where you got to tilt the stage kind of monkey ball style. Looks like fun. We got Mario, Koopa Troopa, Toadette, and Donkey Kong all playable. Mashing minigames have made their grand return, of course. Because why would they not? And it's just arm wrestling, funniest shit ever. It's the funniest thing imaginable. Weird 3v1 minigame. It just seems like you can't win this one if you're the one. Because why not just spread out and then you never get hit, right? Because it's like, what if you have Daisy here and then Spike over here? Like, wouldn't the Waluigi just miss every time? Like, right here, like, okay, so right here they get hit. And then Spike is alive. Okay, maybe there's like another bullet bill that Waluigi gets right, and maybe that's what that is. Maybe he gets like a couple of bullet bills. And here we go. Here's the big one. Oh man, hold up. Let's. Okay, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Toadette's right there making 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so all same 20 characters with Ninja being included, with Bowser not being playable in this game mode by the looks of it. So run 5 laps. So this might be just like a circular map, which is weird.
Head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode.
So here we see that they're playing mini games, but these are like single player mini games almost. And it doesn't really explain what's going on here because it's like, okay, so it's split here, but I can't tell if it's split because they're showing the mini games and the board at the same time.
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place.
So it looks like he got a coin and then moved 1 spot, and then he's gonna get 2 more coins to move 2 more spots. This entire map is just a circle with a lot of spaces to it. So the way that this game looks like it works is that you're gonna have to grab a bunch of coins to move a bunch of spaces, and the more coins you get, the better you do, obviously. So they're gonna give you a random assortment of mini games, and I'm assuming everyone gets the same mini game to play at the same time. So that's how they're gonna do it by the looks of it. I'm wondering if this is the only board. It looks kind of boring. Like the entire town looks interesting, but then they kind of just put you on the road and then lead you away from the town. Like, why not make it a little bit like, I don't know, just make it look a little cooler. Like, it just seems lame when they send you out. Oh well.
Try your best.
Again, here we go with the whole like Bowser being gigantic and being in the enemy type. Bowser Jr. is there, so he's gonna get blasted.
Come out on top.
Yep. But this one's not even getting coins, so I wonder what you get when you live here. Spike literally just walked off.
Wait.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 characters here. And with Bowser being playable, again, very interesting. I'm wondering if they're gonna be playing they're gonna bring back like an 8-player mode, kinda like in Mario Party 7. It could just be that they're doing an 8-player, like, you know, you go into the mini game, you know, you pick to play mini games and not a board game, and you can choose to play with up to 8 players. But this one is a little different because it seems like a co-op mini game. Like, there's no benefit to messing up here. So
There are even more new modes?
yeah, this is different. I don't know what's happening here. Like, why are Mario and Luigi flying Peach up here? I don't know what kind of a game this is.
The biggest
This seems like
Mario
early, nice and nice at the timing thing.
Party yet will soon.
This is a boss fight from like Mario Party 9 and 10. Interesting that these are coming back. I'm curious to know because it seems like they have a lot going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 6 players online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Huh. Interesting. 7 people down here. Who's missing? Wario? Yeah, Wario's not here.
Be underway. When
Yeah, so boss fights are back.
the game launches on the Nintendo Switch
Interesting.
October 17th.
Yeah, we need more information on Super Mario Party Jamboree. That looks like it's going to be a great time. Okay, I'm going to do just this last one. Just Echoes of Wisdom. And touch up. He's wearing a hood. Hold up, give me a moment. Woo! Give me a moment. Actually, give me like a big moment. Hold up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me go ahead and. I don't really have a lot to say here. As much as I like the game, now that I think about it, it's just it looks great. And honestly, I think I could just ended it with that. I don't even know why. I was gonna do this whole thing where I was gonna look at Legend of Zelda, but I'm not actually too versed on the Zelda stuff, so maybe I'll leave it at that. But yeah, that's all I pretty much had to say about Nintendo Direct. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a pretty decent time with it. I just think that this Direct is showing that Nintendo has they have the it's not the technology. I keep on trying to say it's technology, but they have the ability to create new games for their console and just have them be fun and they look great. While as everyone else seems to be just having a hard time putting their games on the Switch, and that it really feels like we have to transition onto the next era of Nintendo. But right now, it seems like they're still holding on to the Switch and its dear life, and I'm excited to report that they probably will pass that 155 million because it seems like they're still pouring in everything they got into the Switch. So I'm happy to see that. But you know what's even better than all of that? Even better than Zelda, even better than Mario Party and Mario Luigi, is that we got no Tomodachi Life. Let's go! Oh my god, yes! I know people want Tomodachi Life, but everyone keeps on asking for a port. Please, everyone ask for a new game instead. Ask for a sequel. Ask for a new Tomodachi Life. But I want the new Tomodachi Life on the next console, so that way Nintendo will actually work on it and then make a good and better game than as if they were to just try to port Tomodachi Life onto the Switch, because that's just the move that they do when the console is dying. And I'd rather them put a new and polished and well looking with more content than ever before seen Tomodachi Life on a new console. So I'm sorry to all of those who wanted Tomodachi Life on the Switch, but I have to say, please, understand that there should be a new one with more content. I don't want to have them drop a Tomodachi Life now that's just a port of the one that we had in 2014, only to have to wait another like 5 to 10 years to get an actual sequel. That's not the route I want to go. So come on, new me Tomodachi Life sequel soon. Hopefully, hopefully we get a September direct. I know that we just had a direct, but I mean, I want to know more about. I want to know more about Mario Party and Mario Luigi, and so September direct is when they're going to do that normally. So I'm excited for that, and I will let you all go. So you guys have yourself a great night. Bye now.